911, what's the nature of your emergency?
He was originally not need one. Yes, that's 4, I'll get a 28 from one truck when you're ready. From one truck, Boyd Lincoln X-ray 985, should come back up then.
In Colorado Springs, Colorado, on October 31st, 2015, Naomi Bettis called 911 around 8:45 a.m. to tell dispatchers that a man she recognized as her neighbor, 33-year-old Noah Harpham, was suspiciously roaming around outside carrying a black rifle and gasoline cans. The dispatcher tells Naomi that Colorado Springs has an open carry law, so Harpham was able to walk around with his weapon if he wanted, but the gas cans did seem a little suspicious. Naomi states she was scared to death. However, when asked by the dispatcher whether anyone's life was in imminent danger, she answered no. As Naomi wrapped up the call, she was told by the dispatcher to call back if the situation changed.
Call 1 on Saturday, October 31st, 2015 at 8:45 a.m.
Colorado Springs 911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
It's at,
Repeat that one more time for me and make sure I had it correct.
well, it's across the street from me. I'm calling from my address.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, there was a guy walking around with like 2 cans of gasoline or something, 2 small cans, and a big, like a rifle. It was black, and it had a strap around it. He's walking up to doors and stuff, and then I seen that he walked into the building, and the glass window at that business is broke. So he's still in there. I'm kind of keeping an eye on him, but it's kind of scary. I went out there to get in my Jeep to get in there to go somewhere, and I'm scared to death.
Okay. And that's a business? What's the name of the business?
I have no idea, but I just know there's an apartment above that, at that place. It's kind of a scrap store, they keep paints or something, I don't know.
Okay, and there's no name on that business outside?
No.
Okay.
I can't see that far, but it has something written on the door.
And then when did this happen?
Just probably 10 minutes ago.
And he's still there now?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a fake gun, BB gun, but it looks pretty scary.
Okay. And you said it looked like a long gun, correct? Like a rifle?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, and then where is he now? Is he still inside?
He's still inside that building on the lower level.
And then I need to get that person's description. Do you know his name?
No, I don't. He had a black cap on, and I don't remember the clothes, but he had long hair coming up out of the cap.
And was the male white, black,
he's
Hispanic
coming out
version?
now.
Is
He's got a green jacket. I don't know. He's going upstairs. Maybe he lives there, but he shouldn't be holding that gun around to anybody.
Okay.
Or around anybody.
And do we know how old he looked?
He looks like about 35 or 30.
How tall was he?
Probably 6 foot.
Thin, medium, or heavy build?
Thin.
And what color was that long hair?
Black, brown.
Dark.
Not real long. It just curls out from underneath his hat.
And for that,
it may be the guy that lives upstairs because he ran right up there, but he still shouldn't be holding that gun.
well, it is an open carry state, so he can have a weapon with him or walking around with it. But of course, having those gas cans, it does seem pretty suspicious. So we're going to keep the call going for that.
Okay, and the window's broken to that business downstairs, so.
Right, and you said he's now upstairs, correct?
Yes. Mhm.
And then, did he arrive in a vehicle?
No.
Okay. And are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
No.
Okay. And from what you can see, does anyone need medical attention?
No.
And then how did he enter the building?
He just opened the door and walked in. And then he came out and then went upstairs and walked right in. I can see the doors open now upstairs. He could live up there, but it was scary because he was going across the street to the ladies next door, and then he come back out like he was looking for something or somebody.
Okay.
I just hope this, it's not as bad as it is.
No, I understand. And again, we'd rather be proactive and make sure everything's okay than to just, assume everything is all right and have something go wrong. So you definitely did the right thing by calling.
Okay.
And then what are the possible exits from the building? Like, which side are the doors on?
The side, both doors are facing east. And it's on the west side of the street.
Okay. And then are there any windows in that unit as well?
Yes.
Okay.
All the way around.
On both levels, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a handgun now he brought down from upstairs. Now he's going back into the building. He's got a backpack on his back, blue. He went back into the bottom building.
Okay. And then is there anyone else in that building who belongs there?
There might be a young gal. She's got blonde hair. That's all I know.
Would she be upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs. And I won't be around because I've had a lot of losses this week, and I have to go meet with all the families.
Okay. And you're not required to stay there. We just, of course, advise not to get involved or disturb anything at the scene.
Sure.
We'll have officers dispatched out as soon as possible. And, of course, if you see anything else suspicious, any other vehicles that he might leave in or anything like that, I want you to call us back immediately so you can get that description as well.
Yeah, but there is 2 cars in there in the driveway that they do drive, but I can't tell what they are.
Can you see the colors of them?
One's a dark blue and one's almost a black.
And they're both cars, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And are they 2 doors, 4 doors?
One's a 4-door, and I think they're both 4 doors.
Okay. Okay, and then again, we do have that call started for you. I want you to call us immediately if anything changes, you have any further information, or if you see him, leave. Is there anything else I could do for you at all?
No, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for giving us a call. We have this started for you, and have a safe day, ma'am, and I'm sorry for your losses this week.
Thank you very much.
I hope you feel better and have a good day.
Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye.
With every 911 call, the Colorado Springs Police Department has a priority scale which rates each call by the urgency in which they need responding to. The department has 6 levels, with priority 1 being the most urgent. Lieutenant Catherine Buckley of the Colorado Springs PD said Naomi's first 911 call wasn't treated as the highest priority call for service, and all officers in the area were on other higher priority calls. Naomi's call was originally treated as a priority 3 call, which represents in-progress incidents involving property. Then, 1 minute into the call, the incident was upgraded to a priority 2 and changed to a possible burglary in progress. An officer who did finally become available during Naomi's call was instead dispatched to a different priority 2 disturbance in progress at a senior residential facility, which took precedent over Naomi's call, as there was reported to be a threat to human life. 10 minutes after her first call, Naomi made a second call to 911, this time with her voice shaking and sounding more frantic.
Call 1. On Saturday, October 31st, 2015, at 8:56 a.m.
Colorado Springs 911. What's the exact location of the emergency?
I just called a few minutes ago, and the guy came back out, and he fired a gun at somebody, and he's laying on the street dead. Oh, my God. He sent an ambulance, too. And the guy's got a green army jacket, and he walked up towards, Platt, north on Platt Avenue. Oh, my God.
Okay, calm down, okay? Stay with me. I'm just putting that into the call screen.
Oh, my God. I've never seen it. Oh, God. He's got a handgun and a big rifle gun, or like a machine gun in it. And some guy was just riding his bike through the alley, out the alley, and the guy started shooting him, and he's laying dead. You need to have somebody come over here right away.
Okay.
Poor
Naomi,
guy.
I need you to calm down, okay? Are you with the patient now?
No, I'm across the street in my house. The guy might be shooting me, too.
How old is the patient?
I can't tell. He looks like he's young, maybe 30, 20. I don't know. I can't see him. He's laying in the driveway. He was riding his bike, and he's awful. Please send somebody here.
Okay. Are you at this location now?
I'm right across the street from it.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Oh, I think he's still shooting.
Okay.
I heard some more shots fired from that gun that he's got. Oh, my God. He's got a crazed look on his face, too.
When did this happen, Naomi?
Just 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, maybe 4 minutes ago. And I still hear the gun being shot off.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
How many people are involved?
Just the one that's laying on the ground and just that one man by himself. He's got a green army jacket on. It's a solid green. And he's got a blue cap on.
Okay.
I think he's got jeans.
Where's the suspect now?
He's going north on Prospect and Platt Avenue.
You said he left?
Yeah, he left. He started walking up towards Platt, and then I just now heard the gun go off again. So he's around up there off Platt and Prospect.
So he's on foot?
Yes.
Is anyone in immediate danger?
No, not that I can see or think. No. Maybe on Platt Avenue there might be people in danger.
Naomi, I need the suspect's description. Do you know his name?
No, I don't.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
He's white, and he's got long curly hair coming out of his cap.
How old is he?
I think he's probably 35, 30.
How tall?
No facial hair, and he's
How tall?
like 6 foot.
6 foot.
Yeah. Skinny.
And you said blonde curly hair?
No, brown.
Brown curly hair.
Uh-huh. Dark brown.
What color clothing does he have on?
Oh, he's got the green army coat, and he might have a backpack on underneath that coat. Blue jeans. I think, there's people outside that might be in danger up on Platt.
Okay.
Oh, I just heard another gun fire. Oh, my God. I think the police probably found him. I see the police lights going west on Platt. Yeah, they need to call an ambulance or something right away.
Okay. Is anyone in immediate danger?
Only people up on Platt, maybe.
Okay.
That's my phone. Shit. Teresa, I'm talking to the police right now. I know.
Naomi, what's the victim's description? Is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
He's white. I gotta go, Teresa.
White male. How old is he?
Which one? The suspect?
Naomi, no, the victim. How old is the victim?
Oh, yeah, I can't tell his face.
Give me an approximate, like 20s,
Probably
30s? 30s?
Yeah.
Is he awake?
No.
Is he breathing?
No. I can't. I mean, it doesn't look like he's breathing. He's pretty bad.
Okay. How tall is the victim?
Probably 5'7", 5'8".
Is he thin, medium, heavy build?
He seems to be medium built.
What color hair does he have?
I can't tell. He's got a backpack on his back. And
what color description are his clothing?
Blue jeans, blue backpack, and a grayish blue sweater. And he's got tennis shoes on. I can't tell. The bottoms are red. And he's on a white bike. Oh, my God, bless his heart.
Those shoes are red. You're doing good, Naomi, okay? Where exactly is this patient, this victim?
He's at driveway where there's two cars. I hope there isn't any more people dead. They might be upstairs or downstairs because the window's broken to the
Give me the color, make, and model of those two vehicles in the driveway.
Yeah, that's what I gave the lady already. I took the report.
I just want to make sure. What are the color,
one's
make,
a dark
and model?
blue and one's a black, and they're both 4 doors. Oh, my God. And I went out there twice, and he had the guns, and I was like, okay, I'm coming back in. And then before you'd know it, he's, oh my God, shooting at probably some innocent soul.
Has anyone involved in using alcohol or drugs?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not me. It looks like he's been up for a few days. That's
Naomi,
all
how
I
many
can
people need medical?
tell. One
One.
that I can see, yes.
Okay. Is the assailant still nearby?
I don't know, but the cops are coming down here now. But I don't know.
All right,
Because
Naomi,
the
I'm
cops
sending
haven't-
medical too, okay? I got to ask you some questions for my medical.
Okay.
Okay, is there any serious bleeding?
I can't tell.
Okay, you're doing good. All right, I am sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next, okay?
Okay. The police officer's there with him now.
You see the police officers
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
All right, Naomi, I'll go ahead and let you go. You did great today, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
At this point, all available police units and an ambulance were dispatched. Less than 10 minutes after that, Noah Harpham shot and killed 3 victims and had been shot and killed by gunfire from police during a brutal slaying that spanned several city blocks. Minutes after the shooting first began, police quickly responded to 230 North Prospect Street to confront the gunman, where officers found a nearby building burning and Harpham dressed in a green jacket and black hat. A shootout between Harpham and police began, and at one point, Harpham shot and hit a police cruiser, busting out the back windshield. Then at 9:01 a.m., about 7 minutes after police were first dispatched to the area, Harpham was shot and killed. As police began to investigate the scene, they found the 3 victims. One was a bicyclist who was killed in the middle of the street, and the others, found about a half a mile away, were 2 women gunned down together on the porch of a sober living home. The bicyclist was identified as 35-year-old Andrew Myers, a father of 2 young boys and an Iraq War veteran surviving 3 tours of duty. Witnesses said he begged for his life before being shot. The 2 women were identified as 42-year-old Jennifer Vasquez and 34-year-old Cristina Bacascaela. The women were both mothers and working to turn their lives around to have a better future for their families. Due to Naomi's initial 911 call and the events that unfolded thereafter, the open carry law in Colorado Springs later became a central focus of an intense debate on how police should respond to armed people, with residents questioning the police department's apparent lack of immediate response to Naomi's 911 call. Naomi had said that she was put off by the dispatcher's comments regarding the state's open carry law, as if the dispatcher didn't believe her. The department later released a statement saying, quote, "Upon review of the 911 audio from the initial call for service, the dispatcher responded in accordance with both the Colorado Springs Police Department policy and national protocols," end quote. They added further, quote, "The mere act of openly carrying a gun in a non-threatening manner is not automatically to be considered suspicious behavior. Therefore, if we get a call from a citizen about a person who has a firearm in plain sight and they are not acting in a suspicious manner, they have not brandished it, discharged it, or violated any of the previous conditions, Colorado Springs PD will not respond," end quote. Many thought that if the police response hadn't been delayed due to the open carry law, police could have intervened before Harpham shot and killed the 3 victims, and many citizens, including Colorado activist group Colorado Ceasefire, called on the city to ban open carry. The mayor insisted they would not do so, saying, quote, "What your open carry laws are don't dictate what your violent crime rate is," end quote. He added further that the police department and the 911 operator appeared to act appropriately and assign the proper priority to each call. Noah Harpham was an insurance industry employee whose record was clean with the exception of a 2003 speeding ticket, but had a history of drug and alcohol abuse. He was admittedly in Alcoholics Anonymous and sober since December of 2007. Though a motive for the shooting remains unclear, 2 days before Harpham killed his 3 victims, The 33-year-old wrote a rambling blog post where he wrote of mind control, religion, and the government, and also made a video uploaded to YouTube where he talked about a pastor's sermon.
Alright, hey folks, this is Noah, getting my blog live. Trucks and trucks and lots of trucks. No, but I did want to dissect just the beginning of a sermon given by a Pastor Bill, a guy that my dad has been following, taking ideas from for 10 years at least. He and his family, 2 kids. I've been ignorant of it for a long time, so I wanted to look at it, and I challenged him just to look at 15 minutes of this sermon. I didn't pick a random one. It had, over 60,000 views. Been waiting and haven't heard anything. So I was going to just post my reply, and I guess that's how I'll start my blog. The blog is just going to be me with video camera, and that'll be it. We'll see what happens.
It's not known whether Harpham's life struggles were a motivating factor in the killings. 2 years before the incident, Harpham's mother wrote about his struggles with alcohol and drug addiction in a 2013 book titled Sober Mercies: How Love Caught Up with a Christian Drunk. When she finally spoke out after the killings, she said her son's long battle with bipolar disorder had worsened and his family raced to intervene, but she never thought her son was capable of taking up arms against random people. She said, quote, "Noah had never said or done anything that would lead one to think he had a capacity for violence," end quote. Colorado law mandates that unless a person is an obvious threat to themselves or others, or is unable to provide for basic needs, no one can intervene to force them to seek a mental health evaluation or treatment. This was the very reason his family was unsuccessful in getting him help in the days leading up to the shooting. Harpham's mother's husband and younger son were flying separate planes to Colorado Springs on Halloween Day in desperate hope of getting Harpham to a mental health facility, but their planes landed in Colorado just hours after the shootings. A vigil was held for the victims about a block from where Jennifer Vasquez, Christy Gaela, and Andrew Myers were killed. Families of the victims said the vigil was to remember how they lived, not how they were lost, and dozens of people came to the vigil to light candles and say a prayer for the victims and their families. Open carry is legal in Colorado except in Denver County and other posted areas for any person who is at least 18 years old and who can legally possess a firearm. On April 12, 2019, in Colorado, Governor Jared Polis signed the red flag gun law, making Colorado the 15th state in the country to do so. Representative Tom Sullivan was by his side, who sponsored the red flag gun control law in memory of his son Alex, who was killed in the Aurora Theater shooting in 2012. The law will not go into effect until 2020, where Colorado judges will have the power to temporarily remove firearms for up to 12 months from people believed to be at high risk of harming themselves or others, and refusal to comply with the order is punishable as a criminal offense. The defendant may later prove that they are no longer at risk of danger and request that the court remove the order. In many instances of gun violence, there were clear warning signs that the shooter posed a serious threat before shooting. In 1999, Connecticut was the first to enact a red flag law following a Rampage shooting at the Connecticut Lottery. It was followed by Indiana calling it the Jake Laird's Law after Laird, who was an Indianapolis police officer, was fatally shot by a mentally disturbed man in 2005. More red flag laws were adopted by California in 2014 after Elliot Rodger committed a mass shooting in Isla Vista, California. Then, in 2016, Washington adopted the law, followed by Oregon in 2017. Before 2018, only the previously mentioned 5 states had some version of red flag laws. Then after the Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida in 2018, that number more than doubled as more states adopted the law, including Florida, Vermont, Maryland, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Massachusetts, Illinois, New York, and the District of Columbia. Supporters of the red flag law say it could prove instrumental in reducing the likelihood of another mass shooting while at the same time cutting down on the number of suicides, but Second Amendment backers say the law runs the risk of depriving citizens of their constitutional right to bear arms. Some citizens fear that while the intent of the law is sensible, this could be the first step in effectively destroying Second Amendment rights, and they also worry the law could be misused by someone who is angry or for revengeful purposes. Already 38 of Colorado's 64 counties have officially declared their opposition to the bill, and 35 of them have passed formal resolutions against the law. The Weld County Sheriff Steve Reams stated he would rather be found in contempt of court and locked up in his own county jail than carry out a court order to seize a person's weapons. Mental illness has long said to have a correlation to gun violence, along with access to guns, and many debate whether gun control or mental health will prevent the next mass shooting. Although there have been instances where removing a person's guns may have prevented a shooting, since it's only been a year that more states have adopted the red flag gun law, it's too early to say whether these laws do work. If we want to help end gun violence, there is no simple solution, as there are many factors we have to consider. It seems only time will tell if there will be a decrease in gun violence across the country.